Ever wonder why some people never post a single photo of themselves online, while others live stream their entire lives? You might think they're just shy, or even secretive, but the real reasons often run much deeper, revealing a fascinating psychological landscape most people completely overlook. It's a choice that goes against the very grain of our modern, hyper-connected world, and understanding it can tell us a lot about ourselves and our relationship with the digital realm. In a world where sharing is the default, where our phones are practically extensions of our hands, constantly ready to capture and broadcast every moment, the act of not posting photos of oneself on social media stands out. It's like opting out of a global performance, and it often leaves us scratching our heads. Why would someone choose anonymity in an age of constant self-promotion? Is it about privacy, a rebellion against digital trends, or something else entirely? Many assume it's a sign of being antisocial, having something to hide, or just plain awkwardness. But what if those assumptions are completely off the mark? What if these individuals are actually making a conscious, often empowering, choice rooted in complex psychological factors? Let's peel back the layers and explore the nuanced psychology behind this increasingly common, yet often misunderstood behavior. One of the biggest drivers for people to withdraw from public photo sharing is a deep-seated discomfort with what psychologists call impression management. Think about it. Social media has become a grand stage where we all perform. We curate our lives, selecting only the best angles, the happiest moments, the most aesthetically pleasing experiences. We filter, we edit, we caption strategically. This constant pressure to present a flawless, enviable version of ourselves can be exhausting and, for many, deeply inauthentic. Some individuals simply refuse to play this game. They see the curated perfection as a facade, a performance that doesn't reflect their true selves or the messy reality of life. For them, posting a photo isn't just about sharing a moment, it's about entering a comparison trap, a competition for likes and validation that feels hollow. They might find more value in genuine, unedited experiences offline, rather than chasing virtual applause. This isn't about being shy. It's about prioritizing authenticity and rejecting the artificiality of the digital performance. They're choosing to live their lives, not just document them for public consumption. In an age of data breaches, identity theft, and constant surveillance, privacy is a luxury, not a given. Many people who don't post their photos are acutely aware of their digital footprint and are highly protective of their personal information. They understand that once an image is online, it's virtually impossible to control where it goes or how it's used. This isn't paranoia, it's a realistic assessment of the risks involved in sharing personal data in an interconnected world. Consider the potential for employers or future landlords to scour social media profiles, or the worry about stalkers, online harassers, or even just the casual judgment from acquaintances. For professionals in sensitive fields like law enforcement, therapy, or certain corporate roles, maintaining a low profile online can be a professional necessity. It's a deliberate strategy to keep their personal and professional lives separate, ensuring their private identity doesn't compromise their public one. This decision often comes from a place of careful consideration and a desire for control over their narrative and safety, rather than any inherent secrecy. They simply don't want their face linked to every comment, every post, every interaction, knowing that data can be collected, analyzed, and used in ways they can't predict. It's no secret that social media can be a minefield for mental health. The constant exposure to idealized lives can fuel feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. Studies have consistently shown a link between heavy social media use and increased feelings of loneliness and low self-esteem, especially when people compare their own lives to the curated highlights reels of others. For some, not posting photos is a powerful act of self-preservation. It's a way to step back from the constant comparison, the relentless pursuit of external validation, and the fear of judgment. By removing themselves from the visual arena, they're protecting their inner peace and focusing on their own well-being. They might prefer to build self-worth internally, rather than relying on likes or comments. This choice allows them to define their own happiness and success, free from the often toxic influence of social media trends and pressures. It's a conscious decision to nurture their mental health, opting out of a system that can often lead to emotional exhaustion. Finally, for many, not posting photos is a deliberate philosophical stance, a form of digital minimalism. It's a choice to reclaim their attention, reduce digital distractions, and focus on real-world experiences and relationships. They might value genuine, in-person interactions over virtual ones, finding more richness and depth in connections that aren't mediated by screens. This isn't just about privacy or mental health, it's about a conscious rejection of the always on, always sharing culture. It's about maintaining a sense of personal space in an increasingly public world. These individuals often exhibit a strong sense of self-awareness and agency, understanding the power dynamics of social media and choosing not to participate in ways that don't serve them. They're not hiding, they're simply choosing to live their lives for themselves, rather than for an audience. Their online presence, or lack thereof, is a carefully considered extension of their personal values, demonstrating a sophisticated understanding of how digital tools impact our lives. This choice, far from being antisocial, is often deeply pro-self, a way of nurturing one's identity away from the digital spotlight. So, the next time you encounter someone on social media who keeps their profile picture as an avatar or a landscape, remember that their choice is likely far more complex than simple shyness or secrecy. It could be a powerful declaration of authenticity, a shrewd move for privacy, an act of self-care, or a philosophical stance on how they choose to engage with the digital world. It's a testament to the diverse ways we navigate our identities in the modern age, proving that there's more than one way to live a meaningful life, both online and off.